Hello. Today we are here to do our professional development workshop, and I have with me Mr. John Gagne and Mr. Mason Gagne, who are going to help participate with us. The workshop is based on questioning, because if you guys remember, I gave you the questionnaire to fill out, and one of the weaknesses that I found from the group as a whole was your use of questioning for predictions, inferences, and synthesizing information in your classrooms. Okay, so basically, you're activating prior knowledge. You were using that consistently in the classroom. It was very good. Predictions, summarizing detail, literary techniques, and the author's purpose all seem to be used 1 to 2, maybe 1 to 2 times a week. Some of them were 1 to 3 times a month, but it just really looked as if the questioning was the weakness, the biggest weakness in the group. Okay, do you guys understand? You got that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on some strategies that you guys can use in the classroom that will strengthen your students' questioning ability.
All right.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start off with my introduction. All right. So I'm going to give you 5 questions. Okay, and I just want you to think about them. Okay, you're not going to actually answer them. I just want you to think about what your answer would be if you were to answer the questions. Okay? All right. Who are the 5 wealthiest people in the world? Name 5 winners of the Academy Award. Who are the 5 most powerful individuals in the world? Name the last 5 winners of the Super Bowl, and name the 5 richest musicians. Okay, so think about that in your head. Okay. Now I'm going to give you 5 more questions. Name 5 teachers who have influenced you in a positive way. Name 5 friends who have helped you in the same way. Name 5 people that you care about. Name 5 people who have brought you joy or made you feel cared for. And then name 5 heroes that have inspired you. Okay, so what was the difference in the questioning? How did you feel? What did it make you think of? I need some volunteers here.
The second group of questions felt more personal.
Right, good. And they were more what? Give me some more thoughts.
They were more like geared towards my life, not to the world.
Okay, good. So asking the right questions can help you think positively about things that are important in your life. So teaching our students to ask higher level questions will help our students understand difficult text, providing them with skills they need to infer, evaluate, synthesize, and analyze what they read. Right. All right. So some questions promote deeper thought than others, as shown here in the Bloom's taxonomy. In 1956, Benjamin Bloom, an educational psychologist at the University of Chicago, published a series of handbooks on the domains of learning. One of the handbooks was dedicated to the cognitive domain and outlined a classification system describing 6 levels of competence, becoming the cornerstone of questions used in classrooms and on assessments. Okay, you guys probably learned this in college. It's a big part of teacher training to know about Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, so I missed a slide. Hold on. I have to go back. There. All right, so we're going to look at the questions. Okay, you guys can see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The knowledge would be the type of question that is very direct, right? So what is the capital of New Jersey? That would be a knowledge level question, okay? Comprehension, which is level 2, is explaining why Trenton was chosen as the capital of New Jersey. It's not so much directly, but you do have to think a bit about why would it be. You probably could find it in whatever text you're reading, right? You could probably find that answer, right? And then level 3 is the application. What city in New Jersey would you choose as the capital today? So now you have to think about why the city was chosen in the first place, and then, you know, why would you still choose that city today? So you're sort of putting your own thought into that. Then we have level 4, which is why do you believe Trenton was chosen? And then synthesis, why would you design a state capital for or how would you design a state capital for the 21st century? And then evaluation, decide on the placement of a new state capital. Okay, these are in your handouts, which I should give you. Right. So each one has, you have the PowerPoint there so that you can go through and follow along. You guys have pencils? I should get you pencils so that you can take notes if you need to. All right, here we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to read the questions that you have. They're on side, I believe, slide 4. Okay, so we're going to read these questions. You're going to read them to yourself, and then we're going to watch an actual teacher teaching the lesson. While she's teaching, I want you to follow along and think about the questions. It's on slide 4. No, he hasn't. Okay? This is going to take a minute for me to set up, so I'm going to stop the camera now.